Hi, so I'm Scott Arrowsmith. I'm the captain of the tugboat The Truman for SMS Towage. I've been with SMS Towage now for 6 years. Started here on a cadetship, really came in not knowing anything about boats. Previously I was selling handbags, so it was a whole new world for me. So I started that cadetship 6 years ago. SMS really looked after me, put me through a lot of courses, a lot of accreditation. The cadetship itself was based up in Whitby. Some of it was shoreside, some of it was shipside. During that time I did things such as my AEC, which is my engineering ticket, my EDH, which is my full ABs, which is the deck ticket, and eventually my Yacht Masters, which is the ticket you need to drive the boats. Yeah, during that time, I went from deckhands up to mates, finally progressing to captain around October last year. So I've been in the role 6, 7, 8 months. Really enjoying it. It's been a great experience, and I'm really excited to see where my career goes now with SMS. So I'm based in Immingham Port, which again linked to the safety aspects. They're really big on safety, as they are one of the largest ports in the country. I think they're actually the largest by gross tonnage, and to me it's my home, Immingham. I've worked on the ports around the country, so I've done with SMS, I've done Teesside, I've done Portsmouth, I've done Belfast. None of them really for me compared to Immingham in terms of how busy it is. This is the busiest one with the oil tankers coming down constantly, the car ferries. Very diverse port, and obviously it's not just Immingham, it's Hull, it's King George, it's Grimsby. 3 major ports are serviced on this river, and really we operate between them, each one day in, day out. So being a captain with SMS, it's been a real eye-opener really. I think at first I thought it was a lot more tea and biscuits, but actually getting into the role, there's a lot of responsibility on board. I mean, the boats themselves, they're worth multi-million pounds. You've got crews on board that you're responsible for looking after, and obviously the vessels that are out at sea. There's a lot of moving parts that ultimately you're in charge of, and it's a challenge that I really enjoy. Day-to-day responsibilities, obviously managing your crew, ensuring your maintenance tasks are getting done, your day-to-day checks are getting done. On top of that, you've got all the other issues that might pop up, engineering issues that you can never really foresee. So you're in charge of managing all of that. And then once you're out on the river and you're doing the jobs on the tugboat, obviously it's your job to manoeuvre the ship that's required of you. So along with the role of being captain, obviously the safety side of stuff, that's a really major part of our job. With so many moving parts, with the other vessels, with our tug and with the crews, there's a lot happening, and really you've got to have your eyes on it all the time. The biggest things with the safety is obviously embarking and disembarking off the tugs. We do that a lot of times each day, and that's always a major risk. And then on the job itself, the biggest concern is the tow line. These tow lines can be pulling tons up to 50 tons, 60 tons. There's a lot of weight in that line. You're responsible for ensuring that everyone's safe that's operating in that area. Yeah, so safety, really big aspect of the job. In terms of Immingham, safety is a massive priority here. The port itself is so large, one of the largest ports in the UK. I think it's actually the largest by gross tonnage. So other ports I've worked in, nowhere really as busy as compared to this. I've done Teesside, I've done Portsmouth, I've done Belfast. All really good places, all a little bit different, each to their own. But Immingham to me, that's what I'm used to, that's the port I'm used to. So part of being a captain, one of our big responsibilities are managing the crew hours, the hours of rest. And that's one of your major roles. Every day, every hour of the day, you're constantly checking on yourself and your crew to ensure you stay compliant with the hours of rest. How it works is you can essentially do 14 hours in a 24-hour period. It's not quite that simple, but that's it broken down in layman terms. For the rotors, for what it's like life on board, or tug life as we like to call it, we kind of do 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. That's your most common rotor system. So it's 2 weeks living on board the boat, which are very lucky with these boats because they're like floating hotels. You've got your en-suites, you've got Terry's Old Gold on tap, and you've got Sky Sports. It's a good life. You get 2 weeks off, which to me is the biggest draw about this job. One of the main reasons why I came here, for that work-life balance. 2 weeks on the boat, 2 weeks at home. In my spare time, really, I like to play basketball. I'm 6'2" on a good day, so play quite a lot of basketball in my time off. Been playing that for 13, 14 years. Makes it a bit difficult in a job like this, where you do spend so much time on board, but then also, equally, like I say, you get a lot of time at home. So it's great if you've got hobbies like that, because you get a lot of time to do them. Going forward in the future, where do I see myself? Well, as a new captain, been doing this for 8-9 months. I see myself in this role now for the next year or two, 100%. Ideally, I'd like to stay with SMS and progress my career in that down that route. Whether that leads to a training master role or it leads to a role shoreside of SMS, I'm not too sure, but that's the route I'd like to take. Watching this company grow in the last 5 years since I've been here, it's been amazing. We've sort of gone from, when I started, the Humber, just breaching out into Portsmouth, and now they've got Belfast, they've got places in Bristol, they've got Teesside. The expansion's been rapid. A full refresh of tugs. They're now spending millions of pounds every year on new boats coming in. To me, that's a really exciting project to be involved in. So really, I see myself being here for the future, and long may the good times continue.